Welcome.
Welcome to LNP Sessions, an intimate showcase of Portland area musicians and artists, where we dive in, collectively immersing in the amazing talent all around us. Put your hands together for our dive master and host, Haley Lynn.
Hello. Hi, I'm a little shorter than anticipated. Well, hello, you guys. Welcome to LNP Sessions. This is episode number 3. We made it. Third time's a charm. Well, for today's episode, I want to deep dive into emerging artist mindset. Now, for those of you who are artists out there, I'm sorry. It's a very hard battle, but it's rewarding, both in and of itself. Now, I kind of compare it to the Sisyphusian battle. Well, you push the rock up the hill, and eventually, you push it over, but then you're stuck with pushing the rock up the other side of the hill, except the hill just gets steeper, and the rock kind of forms lava. I don't know how. There's lava now, and so you just push the rock, and it gets bigger and bigger, and the hill gets steeper and steeper. It's kind of like Stanley Yelnats and holes. You take the pig with you, you walk up the mountain, and you get stronger, and then you turn into the artist that you're supposed to be. And for today's episode, I'm really stoked to have one of my personal favorite emerging artists in Portland, Oregon, the one and only, actually, Josh, can you do the honors, please?
Originally appearing on episode 6 of Live in Portland, she has constantly toured throughout the past year, spreading her power and passion around Portland and beyond. Please welcome JoJo Scott.
Hey everyone, how are y'all doing tonight? I'm gonna start off with a song called Nostalgia. I wrote it and it's gonna be on my upcoming EP, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Being here is bittersweet. It's bringing up old memories, making me feel incomplete. I feel nostalgia when I think of you and what we used to do. 'Cause we had good times together, you and I. We had each other with trust and no lies. We spent a childhood together, we felt alive. So now certain things give me nostalgia. You and I, summer flings and summer things, before we grew up and moved on from our summer love. From the first time that we kissed, I knew you'd be the one that I missed, and that's exactly what happened. 'Cause we had good times together, you and I. We had each other with trust, no lies. We spent a childhood together, we felt alive. So now certain things give me nostalgia. You and I. You and I. Now certain things give me nostalgia. We used to feel alive together when you were mine. When you were mine, we used to feel alive together when you were mine. 'Cause we had good times together, you and I. We had each other with trust, no lies. We spent a childhood together, we felt life. So now certain things give me nostalgia. You and I, you and I. Now certain things give me nostalgia of you and I. Ooh, now every time I have nostalgia, it's of you and I. Thank you so much.
JoJo, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Dude, you're amazing. I remember the first time that I saw you perform at Jacob Westfall's open mic at 1905, and that was some magic. And just to see you blossom into the artist that you are now is one of my favorite things to watch.
Thank you so much.
All right, I got a couple of questions for you. Question time. Oopsie. Question time. All right, well, dude, what's it like being a young artist in Portland? Like, how do you navigate it at such a young age? Because Portland, even though it's very family-oriented, does not have very many all-ages venues, which is very unfortunate. So how has it been navigating that?
Well, my parents, especially my mom, helped me navigate it. Definitely would not be able to do it without them.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's kind of difficult finding places I can play, but, you know, I love Portland, and I really wouldn't want to grow up anywhere else, so I'm very happy here.
Dude, that's awesome. Well, you're planning a release soon. What's the
Yes.
date?
It's kind of a secret.
Oh, never mind.
It's coming up in the next month or two, and follow at JoJo Scott Music, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'll be posting about it. I'm excited. Yeah.
Sweet. Well, who have been the people that have been helping you work on this project?
Yes, so I started, this project has been like a very long time coming. I've been recording for like 3 years, trying to get like an EP together, and like it finally all fell into place. So like I started recording like the songs that are on this EP in particular last year, and I recorded at the Rye Room. So Jacob Westfall produced it, Carrie Samsel and Mark Musi played on it, and Matt Greco was like the engineer and mixed and mastered it. And then the rest of the songs on the EP I recorded with Luke Neal at Track 11 Music, and then Tyler Hobbs from Van Studios mastered everything. So yeah, I'm really grateful for everyone who worked on it. Like, it wouldn't have been able to happen without them.
Yeah, it sounds like you got the dream team all working on that.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, it's going to sound so good, dude. That's awesome. When did you write your first song?
Oh goodness. Okay, there's some like very cringy videos of me from when I was like really little, like singing to my mom of like songs that I wrote, and very bad. I would consider my first actual song like literally like the day before I turned 13 probably, is when I wrote it in my middle school hallway because I was sad. So
Great art comes from sad hallways, you know.
I mean, yeah.
Well, how did you get started? Actually, let me rephrase it. How would you tell younger artists, how to get started publicly performing and trying to reach an older audience?
Yeah, so I started out by doing like open mics and just playing like every gig I could get, whether it's like a coffee shop or a restaurant, anything really. And you know, there's like organizations in Portland that are really awesome that help youth musicians. So like Friends of Noise and Prowess are like really big ones that like, they're so amazing and they've been really helpful for me. So yeah.
That's awesome. Well, everybody out there, for our younger audiences, check those areas out. Also, okay, I'm really excited about this one. Who are your influences? I know one of them. Billie Eilish.
Okay, Billie Eilish, I love her music. She's so good. Honestly, I draw from so many different types of genres. Like, I love all music, you know? Like, my main influence in songwriting, like the reason why I started writing like actual songs was because of Ed Sheeran. But Yeah, he's so good. But yeah, I pull from like all different genres. I love like Ed Sheeran, Shawn Mendes, Khalid, Daniel Caesar, Harry Styles, Casey Musgraves, Amine. He's a Portland artist that blew up. He's so good. I love him. Yeah.
Well, dude, let's hear some more of your wonderful songwriting. So
Yeah,
please
for sure.
bestow some magic on us.
Sounds good. So this next one is called Smile, and I played it last time I was on the show, but I thought I'd bring it back because this is also going to be on my EP. So, you know, if you enjoy my music, again, at JoJo Scott Music, just saying.
Looks like we've grown apart again. I don't think we'll ever be as close as when I was 10. And nothing can go back to when I was 3. Hey, I didn't know that this is what growing up would be. And I miss you like crazy, but you're not all I think about. And all I've ever done since my childhood is try to get you to smile. Oh, I try to get you to smile. Oh, I try to get you to smile. Well, you don't think of me when you think of your family, but I think of you, and it kills me that you don't really care anymore. And I miss you like crazy, but you're not all I think about. And all I've ever done since my childhood is try to get you to smile. Oh, I try to get you to smile. Oh, I try to get you to smile. So I'm sorry that I wrote this song for the whole world to hear, but I had to get this out. I had to let you know somehow that I miss you like crazy, but you're not all I think about. And all I've ever done since my childhood is try to get you to smile. Oh, I try to get you to smile. Oh, I try to get you to smile. Thank you so much.
This next one is called Your League, and I wrote it with Jacob Westfall. And yeah, basically, it's about a guy who told me I couldn't sing. So there's the backstory of that.
You say you're too good for me, you're out of my league. There's nothing I can do, you got everything you need. But I know when you look my way, there's nothing you can hide. You say you're a man, but there's a boy inside. I'm out of your league, get out of my mind. There's nothing I can do about the feelings you hide. Get out of my way, stop wasting my time. I'm not going to hold my breath, wishing you were mine. I'm out of your league. Hey, out of your league. Ooh, you say that I need you, but that's a lie. We both know that I'm doing just fine. I said my piece a long time ago, but you keep holding on. It's time for you to move on. 'Cause you're not what I'm looking for, that's where I draw the line. You're not what I think about when I close my eyes. I'm out of your league, get out of my mind. There's nothing I can do about the feelings you hide. Get out of my way, stop wasting my time. I'm not going to hold my breath, wishing you were mine. I'm out of your league. Hey, hey, out of your league. Ooh, oh. Well, I think you know. I think you know, you know. Well, I know that you know that I'm out of your league. Get out of my mind. There's nothing I can do about the feelings you hide. Get out of my way, stop wasting my time. I'm not going to hold my breath, wishing you were mine. I'm out of your league. Hey, hey, out of your league. Ooh, out of your league. Ooh, I'm out of your league. I'm out of your league.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I got time for one more, so I'm gonna play Loose Change. It's the first single that I ever released, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this one.
Today I saw you walking away like you had nothing left to say. Wish it never had been this way. You hear me calling your name, but you still turned away. I don't know what I could do to make you come back to me and stay. Now I'm left here with all my loose change, nothing but my loose change, counting on my loose change. Now I'm left here with all my loose change, nothing but my loose change. Feeling hopeless and you noticed, 'cause you're 10 steps ahead. And I'm trying, no I'm trying, I just can't understand why you leave me here to go insane. You can see me, feel the pain, lying here I'm dying. Won't you give me a chance? Now I'm left here with all my loose change, nothing but my loose change, counting on my loose change. Now I'm left here with all my loose change, nothing but my loose change. Ooh, you left me crying. Why'd you run away? Just keep it straight. Why'd you run away? You keep on lying. Now I'm left here with all my loose change, nothing but my loose change, counting on my loose change. Now I'm left here with all my loose change, and nothing but my loose change. But you keep on
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait, Jojo, come back. Come back. Get back. Get back.
Hello.
Jojo, where can we find you and your music? Like, where are you playing next, and where are your online sources?
Yeah, so at JoJo Scott Music, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I have a website, jojoscottmusic.com. The next show I'm playing is April 25th at Beaverton High School with Shoshana Bean. And I get the honor of singing with Michael Allen Harrison, who's going to be accompanying me on piano. So I'm really excited about that. You guys should definitely come out to that. All the money that is raised goes to supporting the arts. So yeah, thank you so much.
Well, dude, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, you guys. So, hey, Josh.
Hey.
So, you guys, we're going to have you stick around. We're going to have our next program. We're having our next program. Come on, right on up, live in Portland with Shane Brendan.
Sounds mighty fine, so stay in your seat. We're going to do a little stage rearrange, and we'll be back live soon.
Check, 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 check. Cool if we get a little bit of microphone in this one. La da da da, da 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 da. Thank you, sir. Beautiful sound man back there. No, I'm not the man I used to be lately. See, you met me at an interesting time. And if my past is any sign of your future, you should be warned before I let you inside. Hold on to whatever you found, baby. Hold on to whatever will get you through. Hold on to whatever you find, baby. I don't trust myself with loving you. While we'll beg my way into your garden, just to break my way out in the rain, so I can get back to the place where I started, so I can want you back all over again. I don't really understand. Hold on to whatever you found, baby. Hold on to whatever will get you through. Hold on to whatever you find, baby. I don't trust myself with loving you. Tell me, who do you love? Girl, I see through your love. Tell me, who do you love? Me or the thought of me? Me or the thought of me? Yeah. Take it. when I come around. Makes me never could complain. This one yet when I can realize that I'm in. That girl is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful to me. That girl is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful to me. She brings me coffee in the morning, brings me kisses at night. That girl is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful to me. See, I messed around for a little while now. Taste all the skirts that were grown back around you. Now I know what's wrong. Now I know what's right. I can't be living it up and chasing in the moonlight. She's so wonderful, wonderful, wonderful to me. That girl is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful to me. She brings me coffee in the morning, gives me kisses at night. That girl is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful to me. She brings me coffee in the morning, give me kisses at night. That girl is wonderful, wonderful to me. She's a dandy, dandy, dandelion girl. She's a dandy, dandy, dandelion girl. Oh, dandy, dandy, dandelion girl. Dandy, dandy, dandelion girl.
All right. Are you guys ready for an excellent show tonight? Put your hands together for the co-host of Live in Portland, Ben Harkins.
Hey guys, welcome to Live in Portland. Put your hands together. We've got a great lineup of guests tonight. Cheer for your guests as we announce them. This is going to be a lot of fun. We have local author Ricky the Feminist coming to the thing. We have comedian Dylan Jenkins coming to the stage. And musical guest Jacob Westfall. Now really put your hands together for your host this evening. Put your hands together for Shane Brennan.
Hey, everybody. How you guys doing? Good? Oh, my God. Thank you guys for coming out so much. Round of applause one more time for Haley Lynn and Sessions, everybody. Yeah, that was a good time. This is episode 3 of Live in Portland. And you know what? I'm just going to say right off the top, brace yourself. This one's going to be a weird one. So hopefully you guys will come along on the ride for us. Give it up one more time for my co-host, my guest co-host for the evening, Ben Harkins. The lovely and talented Ben Harkins. How are you, Ben?
I'm doing terrific. It's great to be here, Shane. Thank you so much.
You
for
dressed
having me
up for it.
Oh, yeah. I put on a suit and everything. I'm having a real good day, you know? Just been...
Does your suit normally consist of jeans? Because I like it. It's casual.
I wanted to be casual, like the cool substitute or something. Coming in just like, hey, I'm not like those other guys.
That's what distinguishes the cool substitute from the other ones?
That's the statement I'm making right now. You know, like whatever you think is coming, you know, I'm a little bit cooler than those guys. I don't want to go through curriculum. All right. If I had my way, we would be watching Tony Hawk videos all day.
Is that it?
Yeah.
What are you teaching? What do you teach if you're the cool substitute?
Probably, just history. It's a cool, interesting subject.
Cool.
Yeah,
the history of kick flipping? Is that why you're watching the Tony Hawk videos?
Oh, yeah, because it's a distinguished legacy that he's given us with those sweet moves.
Awesome, sweet moves. Give it up for co-host and substitute cool teacher, Ben Harkins, everybody. He's going to be with us all evening. Now, Ben is... filling in, we're going to be doing this thing where I get to bring on some funny people to co-host, and I feel like this is a great opportunity for you guys to get to know Ben a little bit. So I had my very talented, thorough, and detailed writing team draw up some questions for us to get to know Ben, and I got these cards right before I came on stage, and looking over the cards real quick, I realized that these are just all questions from 17magazine.com.
Oh, no. Okay.
From the column, what is it? 4 juicy questions to ask a guy.
Oh, no. You're going to cut right through to my defenses.
So, Ben, let's get to know you a bit.
All right, lay it on me.
Question number 1. Again, this is from 17magazine.com. 4 juicy questions to ask a guy. Ben, what are your thoughts on sex?
I'm into it. It's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
I'm on board.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it all kinds of ways. You know.
Oh. Okay.
Big freak over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're a cool substitute. So.
Yeah.
Wait. Let me. I just realized what I said.
Keep it out of the workplace.
College professor. That's still wrong. You can't do that.
Still crossing some boundaries there. Not
Yeah.
outside the boundaries of the law, but a little distasteful.
But you're into sex.
Yeah, I like it. I like it when it's outside of the workplace and extra sexy.
Good call. Safe and sexual. I like that.
With a solid power dynamic between both parties.
Right. Equal opportunity. I like that. It doesn't matter who it's with. It's just as long as it's fair. And both of you are receiving pleasure. Yes?
And, yeah, exactly. Pleasure.
Pleasure. Good. This is great. Well, question number 2. Ben, what do you wear when you sleep?
I'm Donald Ducking it. Donald Ducking
We got a
it.
what from the crowd. Explain,
okay,
please.
for those of you who don't know, Donald Ducking it, that's where you, that's a shirt, no pants, sometimes a hat.
But a sailor's hat.
Yeah, sailor's hat if you have it. Any cap you got lying around, just so long it makes me feel safe. It makes me feel comfortable, just letting it all out.
Right. Any kind of military hat would work too. It's not just exclusive to the Navy. That's where the safe part comes in, right?
Yeah. It just makes you feel
protected. Thank you for your service, by the way, Ben. I appreciate it.
And you as well, Shane.
Oh, real quick. Same question to you, Jacob. Hey, by the way, give it up for Jacob Westfall, everybody, and his band. Just hanging out. I know this was about getting to know Ben, but I mean, you can't just be a cool musician and me not ask you about sex. So
What's up?
I'm going to skip the first question because it's a family show.
It's a family show. Fuck that. I mean, what?
Yeah, fuck. What do you? I'll switch it up.
Fuck the family.
Not what do you wear when you sleep, but when you're at home and you're practicing, you're really just figuring out the groove. Are you Donald Ducking it, shirt up top, below the keys, nothing?
It's the reverse Donald. So it's like boxer briefs,
right,
and like a sweatshirt and no shirt.
Oh, it's
just cozy.
That's a tame sort of sexiness. I like that.
I'm a really vanilla guy.
All right, well, look at Ben.
So long as you're relaxed, you know.
Yeah, are you relaxed while you're doing it?
Yeah.
Well, that's what matters. Give it up for Jacob and his semi-sexual, very vanilla taste. Question number 3.
Oh, no.
Yet again, let me remind you, these questions were comprised from 17magazine.com because my brilliant and funny and thorough writing staff just fucked me over.
Just looked it up.
Yeah.
Just looked it up. What are questions?
Yeah. Question number 3. Do you feel fear when you start to love someone?
Yes, and why wouldn't you? I believe that love. It's the biggest, scariest ride at the theme park. You know, it's big, it's fast, moves too fast, and of course it's scary. Yeah.
You spend most of your time waiting for it, standing in line.
You're waiting for it, and then you're scared, and then as soon as it's over, you just want to skip the line and get right back on again.
Right.
Don't
You want to fast track it.
Yeah.
That's a little Disneyland trick, if you guys don't know about that. That's a little hacky fast track.
Fast tracking.
Why are you so afraid of love, Ben?
Oh, well, why wouldn't you be? You know, love hurts. Love is it's a beautiful thing, and it's a roaring fire, you know, and it'll eat you alive.
Are those song lyrics?
I don't think so. It's probably somewhere.
Want to write a song, man?
Love is a roaring fire.
This is really good. This is really good content, by the way.
It's gonna eat you alive.
I feel like you've had a bad shake at relationships, but just judging by your answers.
No, I'd say I'd have a lot of good relationships, and that's why it hurts so much. Aw, yeah.
Look, don't feel sorry for Ben right now. He said you've loved a lot, but you've also lost a lot. Yes.
Yeah, but now I get to just spend my 30s as a big old hoe bag, and it works. It's pretty good. It's a lot of fun. If anybody, okay.
That's good. And our fourth and final question on the getting to know your co-host, again from 17magazine.com. Ben, would you sacrifice everything for love? Take your time.
Well, here's the thing with that question, Shane. If they love you, they're not gonna make you sacrifice everything for them. And when you do sacrifice everything for love, here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna end up alone with nothing but the shirt on your back and your hat in your hand, just begging the rest of the world to take you back. And I guess we're really getting to know the co-host here today, maybe on an uncomfortable level. But I'm glad, yeah. Good to get to know you.
Ben Harkins.
Thank you so much for listening. Yeah.
If anybody here was curious about love, needed some advice, I hope you found your answers with Ben Harkins. He's going to be here all night. The coolest substitute teacher, Ben Harkins. He's going to be my co-host. Thank you, Ben.
Thank
I
you so much
appreciate
for
that. Right at the top of the show, we just want to shout out our sponsors real quick. Abbey Creek Winery and Vineyard. Yeah, give it up for them. Bertoni and all those guys. Round of applause. Has anyone been out there yet? Has anyone had to sample some of Abbey Creek wine? It's great stuff. It's great stuff. I was fortunate enough to show up a couple weeks ago, and Chris works for Abbey Creek. He gave me a tour of the vineyard. I don't think that Chris realized that I wasn't really interested in how the wine was made. More so, I wanted to drink the wine.
Yeah, not even how good it tastes,
right,
as much as just how does it make you feel.
Right, and that's what's important. Chris had to explain to me, I'm a 36-year-old man, he had to explain to me how grapes turn into wine. I thought that in the barrel, there's the wine juice.
Yeah.
And then you added alcohol to it.
Right. I think you put them in there and then you just leave them in there.
I don't understand.
I thought that was what.
Well, thank you to Chris
but
and
they
Abbey
do it
Creek
with love.
for letting us all know how wine is made. Shout out to Abbey Creek for being our sponsor. They're going to continue to be our sponsor so long as I don't drive this into the ground. So one more time for Abbey Creek, everybody. Yeah.
So Shane, how have you been, Shane? It's tax season. Have you done your taxes yet?
Have I done my taxes yet? I actually have not. And I think...
Oh, better get on that. We're running out of time.
We're coming towards the end of tax season, correct? This Sunday, right? April 14th?
I believe so.
Have you done your taxes?
Oh, I do my taxes at the beginning of the year, yeah.
Are you never afraid of owing anything?
Oh, there's no way that I'm going to owe anything. No, I don't... I'm poor.
You're poor.
Dude.
Okay,
yeah.
all right. That's good.
Not going to work.
Good.
Comedy
poor.
doesn't exactly... I don't think it's a secret that, we don't exactly do this for the paycheck.
Oh, well,
it's for the lifestyle.
Okay. Well, and as people can see, we are living a lavish lifestyle up here.
It's lovely. It's great.
That's good.
Lovely lights. Lovely crowds.
Because, I'm a busy guy. I got this going on. And, me and you both go to very terrible open mics most nights of the week. And I got the Blazer basketball TV thing. I'm all over the place. So, go Blazers. We are not going to win the championship this year. But regardless, and that's from a real fan. I love the Blazers, but let's be real. Anyway, I don't want to get in trouble for the tax stuff, so I got to kind of multitask it here tonight. So tonight I invited out a tax consultant. Give it up for Tax Guy, everybody, my tax guy.
Give it up for Tax Guy coming out here.
Thank you.
How's it going, Tax Guy?
It's going good, thank you.
Please have a seat. Look,
okay.
I know I told you that I wanted to get this stuff done, and I failed to mention that it was going to be during my live show. I hope we're...
Yeah, I thought this was going to be in a more private setting, to be honest with you.
Well, what's more private than the secret society, huh?
Okay.
I'm sorry I said that. I didn't mean that.
So this is what...
Oh, this is a show. You're on a show right now.
There's cameras right here. There's a camera there. There's a camera there. That guy's taking pictures of you. Are you allowed to be here? Like, does your job know
I
that?
guess so, yeah.
Okay.
It's not your typical day at H&R Block. I guess not.
It's not. No, it's not usually as weird as this.
Okay. Well, the first time for everything. Where's your calculator? Don't tax people have
Oh, it's up here, baby.
Oh, well, you
La
do have.
Cabeza.
Well,
That's what they call me back at the office.
I don't think they call you La Cabeza.
Yeah.
And that's like a term of endearment around the office. For
Yeah,
you.
let's get to your.
okay.
I brought your file.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you. Thank you
And
for
it said like you're a. Is this right? You're a comedian.
Yes, I'm a comedian. So I need you to help me. You know, what can I write off? What I can't write off? I don't want to get myself in trouble. So what do you need from me?
And you wanted help with your taxes, not with this show, right? Is that?
Yeah, bro. Taxes. Why? What is it about the show that would make you believe that I need help with it? What's?
All right, we'll just move on.
Okay.
Yeah, well, a comedian,
That's
you
a
can
very
write off
weird-
a lot of stuff, like your gas expenses.
Expenses.
Yes.
Receipts.
You-
I got
and
those.
you
Like,
brought your
yeah.
receipts, yes.
Yeah, I got everything. I itemized it all. I just need you to go ahead.
This is
Yep.
very
That's
organized.
everything there.
This is your filing system.
Yeah, it's fine.
So long
I
as
got
it's all
everything
there.
Yeah, it's all in there.
How long have you? There's weird stuff. There's not. This isn't even all receipt. What are these things?
Those are whippets.
Yeah, those are whippets.
They're tax deductible
Is it? Yeah. Can I write that off?
for a comedian.
What were you? What are whippets for?
Whippets are for making dubstep real.
Yeah.
In your head. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's good, and it's good for the craft of comedy too. Just because I think everything is.
All right, you can't write off whippets. I don't know.
For the creative process.
You also
Have
cannot
fun.
write. This is alimony for your divorce. It looks like.
That is correct. Yeah. It's yeah, I can write that off, right? I pay a lot of money to her. So.
That's not how that works.
What if? Hear me out. What if she was a terrible person? Can I? I mean, there's got to be.
All right,
some
I'm just
sort
gonna
of,
keep moving along
Okay,
here.
all right.
This is a receipt. This one is gas. That's good.
Right.
This
Lot of
one.
driving.
This is not a receipt, Shane. This is a Taco Bell wrapper.
Mhm.
Looks looks like you had a Crunch Wrap Supreme.
I did. They're good. I do well. I'm doing very well.
And on it you have scrawled Molly $300.
Mhm.
I don't.
Yep. Yep. I did that. I spent that money, and I enjoyed it. Also, it was like it's creative.
It's like the whippets because it makes you better at this.
Right. It also makes me feel good about how bad I'm doing on stage. So it's like an antidepressant in real time. Molly, $300. I don't know if the camera can see that. There, it's $300.
Yeah, I see you wrote 40 and crossed it out and wrote 300. So I'm guessing that was a.
Oh.
Well,
must
the
have been
night
after
just
one of
keeps
those
on
open
going
mics.
sometimes.
Right. Right.
Okay, well, let me see what else we can maybe get out of here. I've seen this is toilet paper, Shane.
That is correct.
It looks damp.
Well, it was
says,
super wet not too long ago.
Crippling loneliness and despair.
Mhm. Yes. Also a part of the creative process.
I don't think you can write that off.
Financially?
Financially.
Right. Emotionally.
I'm just going to give you these back,
Okay,
actually. You can
that's fine.
work on that. You maybe need to see someone else to talk to about your problems. I have your file here, though, and it says here you've been claiming 3 dependents. Is that
correct.
still right?
Yes. I'm going to claim all 3 of my dependents again. My 8-year-old daughter, Zoe. If you're watching, go to bed. And my 2 fur babies, Maverick and Finn. So, yes, that's 3 dependents.
You said fur babies?
Yes, fur babies, real
baby. Is that
baby,
a mean
3.
name for your children? Or?
I do not have. Well, no, that's my 2 dogs and my daughter.
So
my fur babies.
Are you telling me that you claim your dogs on your?
Well, I just
income
claim
taxes?
my dogs as a whole. They're my dogs. I love them to death. I've raised them from pups. I feed them.
all right.
I bathe them. I clothe.
These people aren't going to feed them.
Right. This show is not going to take care of my dogs or my kids.
All right, you can't claim dogs. You can't.
That's my fur babies. Round of applause, you got dogs. You got fur babies. All these people. Are you trying to tell me and all these beautiful people here that my fur babies, they're my black labs, their lives don't matter as much as my real baby?
Well, to the government, no.
Okay,
All
well,
right.
that's not fair.
I have a dog myself. To
Mhm.
me, definitely your black labs matter.
Okay, all right. Thank you. I
But
appreciate that.
not to the IRS. No, I'm
All
sorry,
right.
Shane.
Well-
And as a matter of fact, you've been claiming them for years.
Yes.
That's like $63,000 in taxes
I'm sorry,
that you're
what?
going to owe.
Hmm?
Back taxes, you're going to have to pay the IRS this money.
Well, I heard, Ben, there's like a caveat there in the IRS. It's called no takesies, backsies, right? That's
No takesies, backsies. That's
Right.
one of the first rules.
right. You should have learned that at accounting college.
Is this who you've been getting your tax advice from?
Well, I mean,
Because
look
he's got a tie on?
Well, you're not wearing a tie, so.
I file early.
All right, cool. Well, it looks like I'm going to jail.
This is definitely tax fraud, Shane.
all
You're
right.
going to get garnished, best case.
Okay.
Worst case, prison time is what you're looking at.
I can't go to jail. Look at me. I'm very handsome. I would not last long in there.
He has 3 children.
Thank you, Jacob. I have 3 children. All right. Well, you know what? Look, clearly this led to nothing.
I think you
so-
should call a lawyer.
All right, I'm going to call a lawyer, and I'm going to call my kids and my ex. Everybody,
Tell them
give it
you
up for
love
my tax guy, everybody. Tax guy, thank you very much.
Thanks for nothing.
I'm just going to keep this.
Yeah, keep
Just gonna
track
keep
of
this
that.
here.
We'll
Yeah.
go through that later.
We'll be back for that.
We'll get back to those.
Ben, what else do we got on our plate? What's going on?
Well, coming up next, our next guest tonight is a very good friend of the show, and he's promoting his new book, Ricky Teaches. Please welcome to the stage, Ricky the Feminist.
Ricky.
Thank you.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
This is my first time actually meeting you. I didn't really know what to expect, but it's Ricky, Ricky the Feminist. Yes.
You booked me. You were like, you wrote on that bathroom.
Well, technically, Chris Franklin booked you, so I didn't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? We're here now. We're gonna make the best of it.
You're a local writer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have written a book. My first book.
That's you're local. Is that what part of Portland is that accent from?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, Portland. Gotcha. Okay.
So the book's called Ricky Teaches.
Okay, we're gonna jump right into that. Ricky Teaches. Can I see that? Let's
Ricky
see that.
teaches women.
Oh, okay. All right. Just hold on a second here. Ricky Teaches Women. Yep, that's.
Please do not break my book. That
All
is
right,
the only
this
copy
is-
that I have currently.
Okay.
I made it myself. All right.
Ricky Teaches Women. And now, okay, so tell me a little bit about this.
Well, it's the first in the Ricky Teaches series. I got a follow-up coming up next week as soon as I get down to sitting down and writing it down. But it's going to be called Ricky Teaches Dogs, which is honestly going to be the more political of the two.
Right, okay. The dogs one is the more political of...
Definitely.
Okay, all right.
Very
So, Ricky Teaches, what did you... let me ask you a question. I hope I'm not overstepping my boundaries here. I don't want to judge based off looks, because I don't do that. I'm a good person.
Right.
But Ricky, you don't look... Do you get the question a lot? You don't look like the type or sound like the type that would be a feminist. Do people ask you that or a lot?
About if I'm a feminist or not?
Right.
Well, I just want to say publicly here live in front of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, and all 12 of the people in here, this is what a feminist looks like.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
I just want to say that for the record. Okay?
That's good. Well, how did you realize you were a feminist?
Oh, yeah. So I was looking myself in the mirror one day. I was looking myself up and down, and I was like, dude, you're a feminist.
Just like that.
And then I saw a book on the ground, and it was by Bell Hooks, and it was called Feminism is for Everybody, and I just scribbled underneath, even Ricky. And that's how I knew, and I never looked back, you know.
All right. That's good. Okay. Well, this is a pretty thick, hefty book here. Let's see. You guys can't see it.
I write in a big font. I write in about 38 Times New Roman, or so's I calls it. I mean, I think it's Times New Roman, but it's about the closest I can get to Times New Roman in my handwriting.
What are some of the topics that you're covering in your book?
Oh, I covered, the principles of feminism,
Okay.
Cunnilingus.
Right. It's a good one.
Yeah.
I think.
And?
The other one?
Equality.
Right.
Oh,
okay.
right, yes.
That's good.
That's the other one.
That's good. That's good.
the other
That's
one.
good. Give it up for equality. That's
Mostly cunnilingus, though. Don't give it up for equality. It's mostly about cunnilingus.
We can give it up for both, but okay. Yeah.
Cunnilingus all night. That's my motto.
good. Is it?
Cunnilingus till you're like, hey, quit that. You can stop now, all right? And that's how you know you've been a good feminist.
Okay, that's one of the things. On the back of the book here, there's a quote
this
here.
is a great quote. I'm gonna sell this book.
That is your only copy.
You gotta let me do another copy though before you buy this from me. And also, I think this book's gonna be about $80 or maybe $100. We'll start the bidding after, but this book helped me learn so much about women, who they are, where they came from, and why they act like that. And that is a quote from, well, that's me.
That's you.
That's from me.
You're quoting your own book about how you learned about.
Listen, I put the book together just a week ago, and I didn't have a lot of people to consult about it, all right? And so I was like, we got to get a quote for the book. And I just thought, what do I think about it? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm just trying to be honest with you. Just for once, I'm an author telling you, I think this is a good book, and I think you should buy it for around, how about $60? Does that sound warmer?
You just dropped down. It was 80 or maybe 100.
Well, I
now.
said $100, and everybody in this room looked at me like I was crazy. This is a big book, okay? It took me a long time to write this, okay?
Big
Started
font.
last week. I finished just earlier today, okay? So you give me, all right, how about this? You give me $50 now, okay?
All right.
$50.
I got to make another copy of the book. In 2 weeks, I will give you the book. But you got to give me that $50 right now. And I need a ride from here.
All right.
After the show.
All right. Well, quick question. How does one know whether or not they're a feminist? Like, Ben, would you consider yourself?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Ben.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely.
Who all in this room would you consider yourselves a feminist? Let's hear it. Okay. Saw a lot of you not clapping, actually, at that. Okay. And I want you to know I'm from Arkansas. I'll kick your fucking ass, all right? That's something I'm willing to say right here on live television.
It's not.
I'm saying that I'm on TV right now.
We're not on,
okay?
We're not on TV.
There's Channel 4 News.
That's not the channel.
I will hurt you. Okay?
No matter what part of the world you're in, you can stand up for women.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, right here, right now.
Is there a good test way, like if you were to test Ben about,
Well, yeah. So no, I got a good. Thank you. That leads me into my next bit. So I got a good test for. Shut up. I got a good test.
Okay.
There's this thing, y'all probably never heard of it, but it's called wage gap. It's like women make less or some shit. But
right.
So right now, we're going to solve it. I want you to pull your wallet out of your pants and then get all the cash out of there.
Okay.
And I want you to give that to her right there in the front row.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that all of us in the audience.
Right. All right. No, that's good. That's good. All the men in here.
All the men in the
and
all the men
at home.
in the audience.
And
Take
at
out
home
your
on
wallets.
Get your wallets out right now. Get your wallets out right now. It's like you can't hear me. I will stop this show dead right here. Okay. Whatever momentum this had. All right. It can stop right now until y'all give all your cash to all the women in the room.
Okay, well, this is getting threatening and a little violent. So let me bring it back in and ask you about your book. Or what are some of your political views that people can expect to read? You said you know.
I'm very political.
Okay.
I'm very political, and I wonder, y'all been getting a good dose of me right now. I'm wondering if y'all had to guess who I voted for in the 2016 general election, who you think I voted for? Anybody? Any guesses?
Ralph Nader?
We got Ralph Nader back here.
Was he available?
Ben, who do you think he voted for?
I'm just curious to see who. Just tell us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. No, that's fine. We can just cut straight to the chase. That's fine. I like to, work everybody a little bit, but no, that's fine. We can go straight to it. I voted. I'm a huge feminist, right? You see the fucking book, right? You get it. Big country feminist, all right? Which means that in 2016, I voted for Bill Clinton's wife.
Oh.
I'm like, yeah, keep clapping, all right? I was like, I'm with her, okay? Where the fuck her name is, okay? I am with her, Bill's wife. I want it. I wanted it more than y'all did, evidently, all right?
And why is that?
What?
Why did you... What made you want to choose Hillary Clinton is her name, actually? Yeah.
Hillary Clinton?
Yes.
That's who it was?
Yes.
Are you serious? Oh, it was Monica something. Anyways. I don't stand by that one. I'll take that one back. What was the question? One more time. What was the question?
I don't even remember anymore at this point. Bill's wife, as you call her, Hillary Clinton. Is there anything in particular about her political views or anything that you just stood behind that you're just like, you know what, this is it?
I liked her. I just liked her, you know, and I support her, and there's a lot of women running in 2020, I've been told, and that I'm trying to take a look at. Y'all got any women you got your eye on for 2020, the election?
You just holler it out.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Libby. Any others? Maybe like on Twitter?
Yeah. There you go.
I don't listen to hip hop, but I do like. But AOC, right?
All right. Well, Ricky, this has been an experience, and I appreciate you. Where can people find this? Apparently, one copy of Ricky Teaches.
Right. So you can get Ricky Teaches Women right here if you give me some money.
Right.
All right. We'll do $10. All right. Actually, you will buy me a drink and a bus ticket. Okay. I will give you this book in like a month or so whenever I come back through town. Or you can follow me on Ham Radio. I got a show at 3 o'clock in the morning called Ricky, Jim, and Bob Talking Women's Issues. You can follow me on Instagram at Trucks That Make Me Want to Fuck. It's not really a feminist thing, but that's just kind of Ricky's time, you know. It's just what Ricky does.
All right. Ricky the Feminist, everybody. Give it up for him.
Thank
Ricky's going to stick around. We're going to play a fun trivia game. We'll be right back after a word from one of our fake sponsors, everybody.
Hey guys, Live in Portland is brought to you by Little Caesars Pizza. When those other guys say better ingredients, better pizza, we at Little Caesars say, fuck it, it's just pizza. How much were you going to pay for that other guy's pizza? Who has money for that? Who has money for like the Domino's Pizza Pizza or whatever they're peddling now? And what, you bite into it and look, there's another little pizza inside of it. Wow. So creative. At Little Caesars, we don't do any of that. At Little Caesars, we say, no, I'm not going to bring it to you. No, you come to me at Little Caesars, you pick up your pizza here, but also you can't eat it here. We don't care where you eat it. You can eat it in your car. At Little Caesars Pizza, we didn't give up on selling pizzas. We just took the concept of giving up and blew it up into a business model, started kicking people out. At Little Caesars, hey, you want a pizza for $5? Guess what? It's done. It's been done for like 2 fucking hours. So, do you still want it or not? Welcome back to Live in Portland.
All right, yeah. Thank you to our fake sponsor, Little Caesars. And we're going to play a fun little trivia game. From my understanding, Ricky, this is a game that's included if you buy the book.
Oh, no, I don't stand by that. I only got one copy of these.
Oh,
so
okay. All right.
I got to take these with me. I will sell these for starting at $80. If you want, couple note cards that I did write on. But you are going to hear the questions right now, so I mean, you might want to wait.
And what's this game called? What is the?
It doesn't really have much of a title. I'm just wanting to see, y'all have me on your show in Portland and stuff, and I'm just trying to see how feminist Portland is. Because in Arkansas, we do it right, but I don't know where y'all are at. You know what I mean? And I'm just trying to get a vibe and figure that out.
Okay, well, I take personal offense to that, but okay, we'll go with that. So this is like a feminist kind of like trivia, or questions and answers kind of thing, right?
Oh yeah.
Show. You know what? I think we should get. This is a feminist game, Ben. We should probably get someone from the audience to come up and play. Maybe.
Can we get a volunteer from the audience?
Maybe like a girl.
Kayla. Yeah, I know you.
Perfect. Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
All
Kayla's
right.
here. She's gonna play.
Hello. Are we? Oh yeah, there we go.
Everybody's mic'd up.
Everybody's here. All right. Well, Ricky.
Yeah, are y'all ready to play Who Wants to Be a Feminist? I just made that up right now.
Okay. Yeah, who wants to be a feminist?
All right, here we go. First question. Who is this?
Dang. Are we?
We did not plan how you would respond to questions.
It's the first one to ding. It's the first one to ding.
Do you
All right.
know both?
Yeah, I mean, we know, but
Yeah,
for
no,
the people who
but-
don't know out there.
But I'm curious about if Shane knows.
No,
Does
I
Shane know?
I definitely
Starting
know.
with Shane.
Well, I'm the host. I
Who
don't feel
is
like I should
this?
go first. I know exactly who it is, but since we have other people here,
Ruth
we should.
Bader Ginsburg.
Right,
We love
that's
her.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Right, that's
Yep.
Ruth Bader
That is
Ginsburg.
a good guess. Any other guesses?
I'm going to guess Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
All right. She said that. So you kind of stealing her answer.
Okay.
Men being heard
Not
first.
really too All right. Well, nice try, everybody. This is Queen Elizabeth.
No. I don't
No, it
think
isn't.
that's- Yeah, I don't think that's right at all. I don't think
That
that's
is
what
most
it
certainly Queen Elizabeth. Anyways, next question. Name your favorite feminist. This one's open, just kind of get a feel for you.
Okay. I'll go first.
Yeah.
I'm just going to, it's not an easy way out, but I think my wife, Sarah, she is an excellent feminist. She's a strong woman. She's helping me raise a very strong young little girl into be a strong woman. So
That makes sense.
Right.
Kind
Good
of
answer.
a little bit self-centered, but that's
Well,
fine.
okay, you know.
Ben, what's yours?
I'm going to go with Sylvia Plath.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That was right behind my wife. I was going to say that.
Yes, because her poetry has reached millions of people. And I'm pandering to the audience.
Clearly, they are on fire for Sylvia Plath in this room.
Totally worked.
So you guys know the question was not name a woman you know.
Okay. Kayla?
Mine was also in the poetry realm. Maya Angelou is one of my favorites. Or,
Okay,
or
well.
like, or Cardi B. If we're,
Did you say Maya Angelou or Cardi B? I mean, that's fair. They're both about empowerment.
That's the continuum of feminism right there. Is Cardi B on one side, Maya Angelou on the other. I have no disses for that because I'm not allowed to speak on those. Anyways, I will now name my favorite feminist, Jesus Christ. All right, so...
I'm sorry, what was that?
Jesus Herbert Christ.
Jesus.
Died for the sins of every woman.
Is that...
Just 49.8% of the population right there.
So Jesus is your answer.
Next question. What
Okay.
is...
All right.
Jesus Christ.
What is the most feminist
They're not gonna let
sexual
us.
position? A, missionary. B, girl missionary. C, heavy petting. Or D, cowwoman.
Oh, wow.
We used to call it cowgirl, but it's disrespectful when she's up there. No, hey, shut up. When she's up there, she's a woman, damn it.
I agree. I'm going to go with cow woman.
All right, D.
Oh, God. This is they're not going to let me do this anymore. I'm going to go with missionary. I'm going to go with missionary.
Not girl missionary.
Nope, I'm not going to say that at all. I'm going to
All right.
say missionary.
Okay.
oh, like whatever the woman wants. Could be like all of the above, whatever she chooses.
Oh, that's interesting.
I would have
Going
picked that.
off
I didn't
the-
know that was an option. You didn't say that.
I thought
You
it was
didn't
multiple
No, you
choice.
can say whatever you want.
didn't
Those
put-
are just guideline answers,
Give us
okay?
multiple
You say
choice.
whatever you think it is. Like, for example, my answer is, what'd you call it? Scissor stuff.
I'm sorry, what?
Scissor stuff.
You know, scissor stuff, where there's scissoring.
Also known as tribbing.
Okay, I don't know why you had to get that in there, but, you know, the logic is there's no, like, big scissor, little scissor bullshit, right? Do it as equals.
For some
does
reason,
not
that
track
sounds
with
pretty
anybody.
solid. That sounds...
Yeah.
Most important woman in history. A, Joan of Arc. B, Susan B. Anthony. Oh, it's funny that it was B. I didn't even think about that. C, Mother Teresa. D, Margaret Thatcher. Hit me with it.
Do I have to go first?
I'm going to go Susan B. Anthony.
Susan B. Anthony.
Okay.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
I'm going to go with Mother Teresa because I don't want to go to hell.
All right, that's smart.
That's
She'd
a
probably
safe
help
way
you
to
with
play it.
that.
What were the other two options that were left?
Margaret Thatcher and Joan of Arc.
I'm going to go with Joan of Arc. She
Joan
was
of Arc.
badass.
Well, it was none of those.
Okay.
It was Marilyn Manson.
Now, wait a minute. No.
Hey, wait. No, you got
can't
something
do
against
Marilyn
Marilyn
Manson.
Manson?
No.
She was a talented performer, all right?
She was
She had that beauty mark and the white dress all being blown up. You know what I'm talking about? Marilyn
It's a
Manson,
stage name.
right?
I don't think that's right at all.
His Girl Friday,
Okay.
Marilyn Manson.
Who?
Does that track at all?
Are we keeping score?
Yeah. Who's winning? Actually, everyone wins when everyone tries to be a good feminist, correct?
Right.
Okay, that got nothing. Here we go.
Okay.
I only have one more question, and it is not really going to get us out of the bit, but this has been fun. Here's the last bit. What is the most feminist beer? A, and I will tell you this. It's one of these.
Okay.
I won't pull the same trick again. A, Guinness. B, Bud Light. C, Heineken. D, Corona. Most feminist beer.
Corona.
No way.
Bud Light.
Okay, well, we'll hold on that. And
I'm
what's
sorry,
your
I meant
choice?
Coors Light.
I was going to say Corona, too.
Right, well, it is Bud Light.
I know, thank you.
Oh, that's good.
Domestics only.
What?
I only drink domestic beer.
Why is that?
Oh, I see where y'all went with it. Y'all are disgusting. All right? I didn't have anything to do with that.
You tell me where you thought we were going with that.
I don't know where I thought anybody was going with anything, and I haven't said anything tonight, and I wasn't here, all right? No one will believe I was here, okay?
All right. Well, everybody give it up for Ricky the Feminist
Goodbye.
and Are You More Feminist. Thank you, Kayla, for coming up to play. Appreciate it. Wow. Okay. Well, boy, this has been a thing, huh, guys? Okay. We're having fun. It has been an experience, for sure. We laughed a little bit. We learned a little bit. You know, I'm a little thirsty myself. Ben, are you thirsty?
Yeah, definitely. I could definitely use something to drink.
Well, one of our other sponsors of the show, hopefully if we did not lose them after this show, is Happy Mountain Kombucha. And you got some right there, don't you?
Let's have some Happy Mountain
You guys
kombucha
like Happy
right
Mountain
here.
Kombucha? Give it up for Happy Mountain Kombucha.
Give it up for Happy Mountain Kombucha.
Ben, are you a kombucha guy?
No.
Not at all.
No, I haven't had any kombucha. But
well, you have some right there. What kind is that right there?
This is Peach Blossom Happy Mountain Kombucha, 12 fluid ounces, and I'm sure it's delicious.
Right. Well, let's just pretend you do drink kombucha, and you had a sampling of Happy Mountain Kombucha. Could you give us a quick advertisement for Happy Mountain Kombucha?
Sure. Happy Mountain Kombucha. Hey, it's like a swift breeze.
That's good.
Going through your nose, down to the back of your throat.
I like that.
A big, thick, goopy breeze that's really good for you. I'm sure lots of other people drink it.
Happy Mountain
Come on down to
Kombucha.
Happy Mountain.
That's good. Happy Mountain Kombucha, everybody.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy. We are rocking and rolling. What do we got coming up next? You guys ready for some stand-up comedy? All right, your comedian coming to the stage is a good friend of mine. He's a powerhouse comic, performs all over Portland, all over the place. You guys are going to love him. Give it up for the one and only Dylan Jenkins, everybody. Dylan Jenkins.
Hey, keep it going for Shane, everybody. And Ben. And keep it going for the band. One more round for the band. That's awesome. Thank you all for being here. I'm born and raised in Portland. I love this town. We may not speak with accents, but we drive with a slow southern drawl. Like each intersection, people are just like, oh, I do declare, you go first. Man, it's great to be here. I currently live in a basement room of a house, which shocks nobody to hear, ever. No one's shocked to find out I live in a basement. You'd be shocked to find out I lived in a castle. But even then, you'd be like, wait, you mean the basement of a castle, right? I'd be like, it's called a dungeon, dude. Respect my domicile. All right? Throw some respect on my name, man. I used to have hippie roommates. Anyone here ever have to live with hippies? Good. Yeah, don't do it. All right, here's some word of advice from me to you. Never sign a lease with a dude named Tree. Just fucking don't do it. It's not going to work out, right? Like, Tree, I don't miss living with that dude. Tree was a gross guy. Like, I came home multiple times, and he'd have, like, an open wound on his leg, and he would just have his dog licking on it. Yeah. Finally, after, like, the 6th or 7th time, I'm like, hey, dude, I don't think you should have your dog licking on your wounds. And he looked at me, and he goes, dog's mouth's cleaner than a human's. And I said, yeah, you shouldn't have a person licking on that shit either, man. That's way more gross, dude. Like, I have PTSD. Like, I can't hear the Grateful Dead without assuming somewhere a bill is not being paid, right? That's like the soundtrack. The Grateful Dead's just the soundtrack to, oh, didn't we just pay that? Like, yeah, dude, 30 days ago. And we're going to have to pay it 30 days from now. Just a newsflash for everybody. Man. I work at a grocery store. And there's this thing that smaller companies do. Now, at the end of their list of ingredients, they include the word love. It's like some sort of folksy, kitschy bullshit. And it confuses people. And I've had multiple people walk up to me and point to the word love. And then they ask me, what does this mean? Which puts me in a weird position. Because I'm like, did you just ask me what love means? Like, I'm wearing an apron right now, okay? And to be completely honest, I don't feel comfortable telling you the meaning of love without my acoustic guitar on hand, all right? So it's in my car. If you don't mind waiting 3 to 5 minutes, I'll grab it, come back, and we'll break this down. It's nice, man. I'm not used to people asking me the meaning of love. That's not a question I get. People ask me to help them move. Like, I get that a lot, and I've gotten very good at saying no to that. Hell no, right? But the other day, my mom called me up and she said, you're helping your little brother move. And I'm like, all right, I'll do that. So I get the U-Haul, go over to the spot. We're loading his mattress into the U-Haul. And there's this great thing that happened because he was drinking a cup of coffee and he tripped and he spilled coffee all over his mattress. All right? Now, as an older brother, that was a beautiful moment. Because I was just like, dude, no one is going to believe you didn't shit the bed. Like, it was just this gorgeous brown stain. It was like going from the middle of the mattress out. Like, the trajectory was just perfect, right? But the joke ended up being on me because we had to park the U-Haul 3 blocks from his apartment. And so I had to help my little brother, who's much smaller than me, move a large brown stain mattress 3 city blocks in the broad daylight. Now, I learned in that moment that if you see me next to a large brown stain mattress, in your eyes, that is my large brown stain mattress, right? Like, that's not a doubt I'm ever going to have the benefit of receiving in that moment. Like, people were looking at me, I'm like, it was coffee. It's coffee stain. They're like, yeah, that's what someone who shit the bed would say, all right? Yeah, it was a vulnerable moment for me. I'm a fan of marijuana. Anybody here also? Sweet. I'm assuming some people online are also fans. It's nice. I live right by a dispensary. And it's the only spot I've been to in the years that it's been legal now. Like, it's just, I don't even know the name of the place. Like, I don't have to. It's just the spot by my house. Like, that's the dream. Like, my friends are always trying to get me to go check out other spots. Like, a friend was recently like, hey, man, there's a dispensary out on 82nd you should check out. They got great deals. And I'm like, did you just recommend me to go buy drugs on 82nd? Like, fucking never again. Like, that's some 17-year-old Dylan shit. Like, I'm not going anywhere to buy weed that I don't have to. Like, the first 15 years of me smoking weed was going all sorts of crazy places to get it. Like, getting on weird prime number bus lines and shit. Like, I got into cars with multiple dudes named Cody that I didn't even fucking know, right? I had Cody in my life. No one should have to deal with that. I once waited in the parking lot of the wrong Bed Bath & Beyond for 2 hours to buy 1.75 grams of marijuana. It's fucked up. I bought a pre-roll from the dispensary by my house the other day, and it's weird when you buy a pre-rolled joint, they give you a card that says, warning, marijuana is very dangerous for children. It'll harm small kids. Keep it away from them. And I thought it was weird because the next week I was at Home Depot and I bought a hammer and they didn't hand me a card. And I was just like, all right, that's the baby hammer joke. That's a new one. Thought I'd liven up the energy with the good old baby hammer joke. Warms up for Game of Thrones next month or next week. Be good. Oh, like it's not the most popular fucking show ever. Man. Yeah, can you play that on the keyboard? Okay. You got 5 minutes to learn it, man. This is great. You know, stand-up comedy is amazing because, you know, sometimes it goes great and other times it's different. You know, like last year I did a show downtown and it was not going well, right? I was nervous, and normally it doesn't matter, but I looked out in the crowd, and who's sitting third row but Dave of Dave's Killer Bread, right? Yeah, dude's looking at me like, oh, you fucked up, right? Like I was bombing in front. I didn't realize how much that man meant to me until that moment, like I was failing him. Like, and I thought about it on the car ride home. Like I was bombing, he's a cartoon logo. Like I was bombing in front of a cartoon food logo. Like, could you imagine, like, just imagine bombing in front of like Snap, Crackle, and Pop, like they're just being quiet. Just like, I think the worst would be like bombing in front of the Kool-Aid Man. Just bomb in front of him, he would just get up and walk out of a door and just say, oh no. He would walk out of a pre-existing door, which is the greatest insult a Kool-Aid Man could give you, right? He's like, nah, not doing it, man. Like, I just didn't know what I was expecting. Like, I wanted to do so well in front of Dave, like we would play catch with the loaf of his bread outside. He was like, that's for you, man. Like, he put 21 grams of protein, like, in a single loaf, man. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to go that hard, but he did. But it was just like bombing in front of a guy who's famous for redemption. Like, I was just like, he's like, man, you got to learn how to bake or something. I'm like, I will, man. I appreciate it. And, you know, man, I'm going through some personal changes in my life, though. I am. Like, I'm a big fan of seltzer now. Big fan. My favorite thing about it is if you spill that shit, you're just accidentally cleaning up. And that's amazing. My grandma fucking loves that joke, so that's all that matters. Like, it makes her very happy. She's like, you remembered. And I'm like, of course I did, Grandma. I got your back. I had to take my grandma out to my grandma calls me up. She said, hey, I need new landline phones. And she called me on her cell phone to tell me that. And I'm like, I don't think they make them anymore. But she's like, I need them, so we're going to go out to Costco. And so I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll drive you out to Costco, Grandma. And it was so great because, you know, they got the electronics section right up front. And went out there. And she was like, they used to be right there. They used to be right up front. I'm like, yeah, that was a long time ago, Grandma. And I walked over to a clerk. I was like, hey, man, landline phones? And this kid was younger than me. He just looked at me like, what? And the OG clerk came over. He's like, I got you, man. And he walked over. He's like, yeah, man, landlines, you want to take a left around that corner, and you just want to keep going. Like, just keep going. And once you're by produce, they're going to be right there. And sure enough, we make it all the way down, look over, 3-pack landline phones. Fun fact, you buy a 3-pack of landline phones, you get a pound of butterscotch candy, like, with it. They're like, it's like a grandma re-up. It's nice. But the whole time she was like, man, they used to be up front. I'm like, yeah, times have changed, Grandma. Like when I was 13, it was my job to help my grandfather with technology. Like that was bestowed upon me. And so my grandfather was 80 years old at the time, and he had bought an iPod Shuffle. And he was upset that the songs weren't playing in order. And a 13-year-old me, that was fucking hilarious. So I'm like, are you kidding me, Grandpa? It's easy, man. You create the playlist, click and drag, dude. That's it. All right, now if you excuse me, I'm going to be in the basement listening to Linkin Park for the next 8 hours. All right, so shut up, Grandpa. Shut up when I'm talking to you. All right, I didn't say that to him, but it's for that guy. But like now I'm older. I've got more perspective, and I can't help but think like, man, if I'm fortunate enough to live to be 80 and have grandkids, like the type of technology they're going to be explaining to me is going to be insane. Like I don't even know what that's going to be like. I'm just going to be an old man and be, is there a button? Is there a touch screen? Because there was a time when you couldn't touch screens. My grandkids be like, yo, Grandpa, dude, and there are no touch screens anymore, man. I told you. If you want a song to play, you just got to believe in that shit in your heart. And yeah, that's my time. Thank you.
Dylan Jenkins, everybody, let him hear it, let him hear it. Thank you guys so much for being a cool audience. We took some risks. We asked a lot for you tonight, so give it up for yourselves for being here. Thank you guys for coming up. One more time for Abbey Creek. One more time for our sponsors here. If you haven't had a chance to taste it, unlike my co-host Ben for tonight, I've actually tasted kombucha before. I enjoyed Happy Mountain Kombucha. Thank you guys so much. Little Caesars is not an actual sponsor, but goddamn, that read was funny as shit. Give it up for my co-host Ben Harkins. Let's hear it one time for Ricky the Feminist, everybody, a.k.a. Hunter Donaldson, very funny comedian. My tax guy, Bob. I don't think I ever told you guys' name. His name is Bob. He's good. And without further ado, I want you guys to make a lot of noise. You've seen him up here all night. He's got his band here. Excellent musician. You heard the way he writes his material, sometimes in just boxers and a hoodie. Make it loud and get ready for the musical stylings of Mr. Jacob Westfall, everybody. Give it loud.
Those musical stylings are coming in the form of an acoustic guitar. Yeah. I have a couple bandmates, too, to bring back up on the stage as well. Yeah, Jacob, yeah. Yeah, there's no dead space going on. That's right, everybody. Jacob, everybody.
Am I doing like the full set right now?
Are you doing the full set right now?
Am I doing like 3 songs?
You're closing it out, baby. This is you. Okay. We're all here for you. Jacob just realized he is closing it out. We're all here for you. Jacob Westfall, one more time. Jacob, everybody. Yeah! You're so hot.
I'd like to take a quick moment to introduce my fantastical band. On that bass right back there is Mr. Dylan Sundstrom. He's holding down that bass. Right behind me, joining me for the night, is Mr. Nathan Powell. He's killing it. Back there is Mr. Kerry Samsel. And to my left is the fantabulous Kelsey Samsel, back me up on some vocals. So...
I'll sing rainy days when the sun wouldn't shine and the clouds don't go away. I'll sing storms come and go, and what didn't kill me only made me grow. Better days are gonna come my way. Better days, I know it sounds cliche, but on that day the sun will shine my way, and it'll be okay. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I've been right here before, moping around like a prisoner of war. But I know that darkness brings the dawn, so I pick up the pieces, move along. Better days gonna come my way. and play. Clock that overtime, gonna go get paid. When I need religion, now the better days are gonna come my way. Better days, though it sounds cliche, but on that day, the sun will shine my way. It'll be okay. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Thank you so much. Can we snack some more of Kelsey's vocal on this monitor right here, and some more of my vocal as well? And let's put some of Carrie in this monitor right here. That guitar in this monitor right here. Thank you so much for hanging out, guys. Yeah. It's been a while since I've seen your face or anyone else's. It's not 'cause I'm blind, I'm just living my life like everyone else's. Taking some time, but time slipped away. Now I'm just lonely. Well, I couldn't believe it when I saw your face on my phone. You say you're lonely, and I feel the same. I need someone who knows me to help heal the pain. So would it be crazy if I stayed here with you? 'Cause if I'm gonna be lonely, I wanna be lonely. Darling, I'm so tired of lying to myself, 'cause it's obvious to both of us to keep up night. You say you're I feel the same. I need someone who knows me to help heal the pain. So would it be crazy if I stayed right here with you? 'Cause if I'm gonna be lonely, with you.
Thank you so much.
I wish I was better saying goodbye. I wish I didn't need you to fall asleep tonight. I want you beside me, but I know it's not right. I wish I was better at saying goodbye. I want you to tell me you don't need this anymore, so that I won't look back when you walk out my door. I'm not gonna lock it, but I need a little time. I want you to tell me you don't need me anymore, 'cause our goodbyes are just goodbye for now. We might wanna move on, but we come right back around. Oh, our goodbyes are just goodbye for now. We might try to let it go, but we don't know how. I wish I was better at telling you lies. I say to you, don't you worry, when I'm screaming inside. But words are just words, and I'll be alright if I can be better at saying goodbye. 'Cause our goodbyes are just goodbye for now. We might wanna move on, but we come right back around. Oh, our goodbyes are just goodbye for now. We might try to let it go, but we don't know how. Say it, brother. What is goodbye? What is goodbye? What is goodbye? What is goodbye? What is How's it sound if we do one more for you? Is that okay? Hey, the little problems, I ain't got time today. I got biggie dreams you follow, so you just have to wait. Your silly situations tend to complicate, so I got a solution. Get out of my way. I've got something good in me, good in me. I've got something good in me. You can't bring me down. I've got something good in me, good in me, good in me. I've got something good in me, and I'm 10 feet off the ground. The way it works, and this is first. Can hardly hurt me when I'm feeling this high. Don't burden me with all your needs. You do you, baby, and I'll do me. I've got something good in me, good in me, good in me. I've got something good in me. You can't bring me down. I've got something good in me, good in me, good in me. I've got something good in me, and I'm 10 feet off the ground. Good in me, I've got something good in me. Say good in me, good in me. I've got something good in me. Say good in me, good in me. I've got something good in me. Say good in me. I've got something good in me. Say I've got something good in me, good in me, good in me. I've got something good in me. You can't bring me down. Let's break it down. Break it down. I see my fellow man doing all they can, way down by tribulation, toiling in the sand. Those things don't set you free, and I can guarantee that if you don't let go, you'll only know the bitterness you see. 'Cause I've got something good in me, good in me, good in me. I've got something good in me. You can't bring me down. I've got something good in me, good in me, good in me. I've got something good in me. You can't bring me down. Thank you so much for having us, Lost in Portland. It's been our pleasure to play for you. This is Dylan Sundstrom, Carrie Samsel, Nathan Powell, and Kelsey Samsel. Yeah, thank you so much, brother.
Thank you guys so much. Thanks for coming out. Live in Portland, everybody. We appreciate you guys supporting it. You guys have a good night. Get home safe. And you want to jam out so everybody can get up here and shake that ass a little bit? Let's do it. Everybody involved, if you want to come on up here. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.